All right, guys. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the GSA Season 2 Celeste 80% League. My name is Dave Stereo, joined by Troy Batsons today, and we are already beginning. Okay, blackpear starting this race. We got blackpear versus Marlin. And, yeah, I guess we're already starting, Troy.
Yeah, good for us.
But yeah, here we go. Starting things off in the prologue. Gonna be pausing blackpear's screen. Oh my god, that was pretty funny. But all right, no, Marlin, blackpear, two top tier runners of this game. Definitely in for a treat with this one.
Yeah.
All right, good cutscene skips from both players. No early deaths. That's what we like to see. All right, starting things off into Chapter 1. Looking pretty nice. Both players getting a corner boost off the spring block in the second screen. Both players going top route on the zipper room. No hiccups really from either player.
Yeah, both just flowing through Chapter 1, getting all the strategies they need to get. And blackpear getting that corner boost while Marlin didn't, actually, so.
Yeah, I was just about to comment saying that, like, all strats look pretty similar, but that was definitely one of the key deciding things. Oh, blackpear, yeah, missing that wall bounce. Unfortunately, left without a dash. Left hanging. That's good recovery, though. Marlin nails the spike jump screen. Blackpear on it as well. And then Marlin clearing the final screen. Out of there at 132. Blackpear's out of there at 135, I believe. Or 133 and 135? Okay.
Yay.
2-second differential.
You're learning.
I'm learning.
On how to figure out what time they're gonna get. I'm joking.
I mean, it is I blame Discord bitrate. And my internet. We'll say it's mostly my internet. But all right, anyways, moving on to Chapter 2. Marlin looking good so far. Blackpear gonna be on the oh, blackpear deciding on their entry into the room they want to do. But no deaths so far from either player.
Yeah, Marlin's starting off the battle and chase. Blackpear in it as well. About a 5-second difference between them on entering that screen.
Alrighty, battling section going as planned for both players so far. All strats seem to be going to plan. Blackpear gonna be threading the needle there.
Yeah, I got very close. Started to slow down in the back half, and I got very scared that the battlings were going to catch up to him.
But he's out of there along with Marlin. Both players free of battling. Gonna be beginning the awake section here. Oh, Marlin grabbing onto a wall.
And yeah, losing the momentum there. Building it back up now. Looking good.
Yeah, flying now. Oh.
Lost again.
Yeah.
That screen with the high wall is really hard to get over anyway. Blackpear hitting a spring. Having a bit of trouble with his awake section as well. He's actually gonna finish ahead of Marlin by a few seconds. Oh wait, no, never mind. Marlin's still ahead by about 5 seconds. I misread the 10 counter.
It happens. It happens. Alright, so both players having a decent Chapter 2. Let's see if they can continue to have good fortune moving on to Chapter 3, where things are definitely less forgiving. A lot more hazards this time around.
Marlin getting that fancy lobby movement. Blackpear getting some good ones too, but honestly, I think Marlin had a smoother one.
Just those ultras, man. Like the way you can generate speed in that first room, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, for chapter 2, you can control a lot of the hazards, considering the fact that battling mimics your movement. Chapter 3, you don't get a whole lot of say in the hazards of this chapter, unfortunately. Well, unless depending on where you step for these the little hairs on the walls or on the floor. But yeah, dust bunnies are less forgiving than battling. Actually, everything's a one-hit kill in this game, so I don't know what I'm talking about. This entire game's unforgiving, but it's also encouraging and wants you to learn, and that's why we love it.
Dying means you're learning.
Yes, absolutely. Be proud of your death count. Loading screen tells you to. But all right, both players in the huge mess section now. Looking good, Marlin with the spike jump. Gonna be hitting that button at 5:06 on the timer.
Blackpear at 5:10. So Marlin keeping that lead, but Blackpear's closing in slowly.
Ooh, Marlin had a very nice corner jump at the entrance of that room. Like that, I have not seen that. That was really cool. And Marlin with that corner boost strat in the washroom screen.
Ooh!
See it, but takes a death. Knows the death cycle though.
Yeah, it's important to know that death cycle because it is a tough one if you don't.
Yeah, just because you don't really have much room with that. You got to fast fall down the left side of the screen, and yeah, the dust bunny takes up a lot of space there.
Oh, Marlin misses the key there. Gotta go back for it.
Oh, and Blackpear misses their grab, has to take a spring. So yeah, both players kind of fumbling in that key screen, but now both of them are in the elevator shaft. See how the demo dash goes. Oh, Blackpear doubling back for a key coin. Okay. All right, Marlin, what's going to happen? Is this going to be a first try demo? Nabbing that checkpoint. It's good. We in there.
Blackpear's coming up on as well. Just gotta get through these dust bunnies first. Taking that checkpoint. And there's the setup. And makes it. Good. Marlin taking a couple deaths on this room afterwards, though. Especially at the end, allowing Blackpear to basically catch up.
Yeah, that is a lead change. Yeah.
By a couple seconds.
Whew, that is a lead change. Okay.
Oh, but Blackpear taking a death in that screen.
Chapter 3 is claiming runs, man.
Yeah, it is. Blackpear maybe still in the lead. It's hard to tell. They're very close at this point. Marlin working through that final screen now.
Blackpear
centering it.
Yep. No, but we are on the same wavelength, and Marlin is on there 754, I think. Yeah, okay. And 757. Did that take over to 757? I don't want to say it.
I think it was a 6. Oh, it was a 7.
Okay. All right. So yeah, both players neck and neck going into chapter 4. Love to see it.
Yep, a 3-second difference going into this chapter.
Alrighty. Marlin looking good so far, nailing the reverse ultra and then getting the corner boost. Nice bubble strats in the screen afterwards. Blackpear mimics as well. Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't get the dash back after the corner boost. Lands right on some spikes.
I'm reading chat, I see what you said, and honestly, no, it's a very good casual game experience. It teaches you how to be very good at platformers.
And it's like, with forgiving respawns, and just like, the way it kind of acts like
Marlin,
a puzzle
go
game.
for box list, sorry.
Oh, yep, oh, that's it. Okay. God, getting that jump off the corner, that is mind-numbing to me. Just like, that's a strat? Like, why are we doing this consistently all the time? Like, come on, really? Well, we're at this point with the game now.
Yeah.
All right, Marlin doing the nice bunny hop strat here, skipping 2 of those blocks there on that screen. Alternatively, you can also skip the first block by taking a dash jump off the cloud, but you do save a little bit of time going for the bunny hop strat off the top block.
I mean, I think the thing is, for difficult platformers, they definitely, like, wear that difficulty on their sleeve. Like, it is very clear, like, that is their like, this is a platformer and we don't mess around. Like, that it becomes very clear when a game like this is being advertised.
There's very few games that have been able to perfectly weave in their narrative with the gameplay. Like, so much of Celeste's narrative is overcoming personal struggles and challenges, and literally you have to go through that as a like your first playthrough of this game is not going to be smooth. It is going to be very rough in terms of dying and trying to figure out screens, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
And after spending so much time with this game and mastering all the mechanics, they throw Chapter 9 at us and make us realize that we still suck at this game.
Dude, that's the thing that I loved about it. It's like, it's difficult for people that play this game all the time. And that's a trait where you can still give players that play this game so much, like, something that, like, they have to work on. It's not like, it's not just like, you know, it's definitely not free. You have to work to get good at these screens and everything. But
and it's screens that are very much puzzles. Like, I've always said, like, that a lot of the later chapters, like B and C sides, become very much like almost like a puzzle platformer, because you are trying to figure out, okay, where am I supposed to put Madeline to get across the screen?
Yep.
Because you only got so many dashes to work with. So you gotta figure out when you're dashing. You can't just use them.
Yep.
Right away. Marlin working through 5A, gonna be going for the button warp. Much more reliable to go for now because you can't get soft lock there.
Oh wait, did they make it so you can't spawn into the stone anymore?
I believe that was one of the fixes in the 1.3 patch, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'd have to double check, but I believe that is correct. Like, I remember people talking about that being a thing.
Alrighty.
That was going to be a thing.
Yeah, that's cool. And Blackpear gets the cutscene skip as well. Going to be setting up for Depth's corner boost. Let's see if we can get it. All right. Blackpear looking good. Marlin going to be grabbing the tape here.
Doing a bunch of down dashing, and yeah, that down dashing does work in the rhythm rooms like that. The one for cassettes and the final crystal heart room as well, because the rhythm blocks will keep moving to the beat of the music while the timer gets paused. In any other screen, all the environment will get paused along with your dash, so those rhythm rooms are really the only place where down dashing is of any use.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how that plays into Chapter 9 with the fact that the rhythm rooms are on like a global cycle, and like where you put in your dashes. Like, I don't know, the way the strats are molding over time is really crazy. But all right, Marlin getting bumps drop. Very nice. Not getting held up in Chapter 5B so far. Blackpear going to be approaching the central chamber, going to be looking to get their bump strap as well. Blackpear is good. All right. All right, Marlin on this incredibly long screen. You're looking to reach the mirror. He's in there.
Ooh, Blackpear not getting the reverse hyper off of the button. Gonna go for the corner instead.
Luckily, does not say hi to the spikes. Like, sometimes you can very much misjudge the kind of momentum you're gonna get off of that block, and you just send yourself hurling into those spikes. Yeah, luckily, Blackpear was able to read their movements and not take any deaths. All right, Marlin having good seeker movement here. Oh, okay. Marlin was about to send Theo to his death, but whenever you grab Theo, you kind of get like a little bit of like, I'll call it like a hovering, where you can kind of change your direction in air once you've grabbed an object. Marlin was able to use that to his advantage to get a wall jump to sort of save Theo there. That was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, good save. Yeah, there's about a 20-second lead for Marlin right now, going by the Theo grab. It's the time marker I chose. 14:23 on that file out of 5B. Aurora, no one knows those strats. Like, literally the first time I've ever seen those strats was the race I just watched. Like,
Oh my god. But alright, we got Blackpear out of there at 14:45. Marlin on leg skip gets it nice and clean.
ooh! Marlin missing the Kevin block. A little bit of a time loss there.
But alright, Blackpear is good with leg skip. Well, Marlin I believe they hit the stone with the Kevin block. It's a nice adjustment there to keep Kevin moving.
Calling the lack of tutorials the reason why this is bad for casuals, well then Super Mario Brothers is bad for casuals.
The whole thing about this game is the journey.
Yeah, like you're supposed to experiment and learn.
Yeah.
Like, I'd never understood that argument of no tutorials. Like, that's what all games were started off of, not giving you tutorials, just letting you figure it out.
But it's like, what about this game makes you need a tutorial? Because it's not like you need to know how to hyper dash or do any speed tech. That just makes the game infinitely better when you get through Core C or you get to 7B and you learn about wall bouncing or hyper dashing and you're like, holy crap, I can replay the entire game like this? Like, I don't believe you really need to know much of anything to just complete the game, yeah.
And it also just works out very well in these chapters. You're saying all the mechanics that they introduce in this chapter aren't taught? Well, your first screen is feathers, and it's a very wide open room for you to test the feathers with no real cause of, no real caution of death going to happen. and then your introduction to the Kevin block is this room where you have this giant expanse above you, and you don't know how you're gonna get up there, and then you just explore the lake a little bit, and you find a Kevin block sitting there on the right, and you're like, well, what does this thing do? And you start playing around with it, and it starts moving, and you're like, oh. So they give you plenty of time to look at what you have and experiment with it to then find what you need to do, and then they will build on that, make harder levels. We got the battle and boost that you just saw there at the end. Like,
dude, that was like the best part with Chapter 9. Like, the fact that, like, because I was very skeptical where it's like, okay, we've seen Celeste do a lot of things without, and like the thing with Celeste is like, it, you know, Madeline's design doesn't change. You know, she doesn't get like any crazy abilities. She gets a double dash, but like most of the change happens from the level design and the elements within the levels. So I was like, okay, what are they gonna do to mix up the formula? And what Chapter 9 has to spice up the puzzles, man, like they are perfect inclusions to the game. I had no idea what to expect going into Chapter 9, but yeah, thoroughly impressed with everything. But you know, here in the race though, we got both players in the battle and fight. Things looking good so far. Marlin having a little bit of a lead over blackpear.
any percent does not go to Chapter 9. I know we're talking about a bunch, but it does not. It ends at Chapter 7, the summit. So we don't need Chapter 8. We don't really need to see it too much because there's plenty to see in these chapters, but of course you want to see those chapters yourself, you can always play the game.
You know, hey, I mean, if enough people ask for it and enough runners want to do it, you know, we might be able to see like a true ending league, but you know, any percent is a great category.
I could definitely at least see it being a showcase run.
Yeah.
You know, something they do maybe in the off season between leagues.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get hour-long Celeste matches. I mean, the half-hour matches are sweet, but you know, if we could just like double that in length, you know, you know, that'd be cool.
Yeah, my goal right now actually for Chapter 9 is just to have my time faster than what PB for the rest of the run is.
Oh yeah.
Like, because right now it's still. You know, last I checked, I'm trying to get like around an hour, but my PB is 46 minutes. I'm like, I should be able to get faster than my PB for any percent.
Dude, in terms of like ratio though, I'd say that's pretty dang good. I would say that's pretty dang good. Marlin did take a death at like the very end of this final battle-in screen. So when we get to the very end here, it'll be very interesting to see what the difference between the two players is because, yeah, that just even things up a little bit more. But all right, so Marlin's out of there with 2035. Oh, blackpear is in the lead. That is right. Okay. Yeah, that death in the final battle-in room. That, oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, dang. Okay, this is way closer than I thought. So yeah. If we could actually get a sync, if we got a restreamer in the booth, if we could get a sync for the summit, that would be pretty awesome.
It would be. And people in the chat saying good luck, Martin. I'm not misspeaking, that actually says good luck, Martin. Read it yourself. So yeah, we are getting that sync now. blackpear.
Oh man, this is so hype, dude.
Wow.
Yes, this is what, dude. Okay, all right. Chapter 7s that are neck and neck. Okay, this is always the best.
Okay, now I'm offended. Reading chat over here. I won't pay attention to chat. We got hype races to go for. I don't need you guys.
That's out here looking beautiful. Just like this movement. Both. Oh, I was gonna say both
Blackbear
players.
taking the death, not getting the hypers off of the zipper. Marlin is taking the lead. But this is still within a second.
I was gonna say both players looking good with that reverse dash jump into the ultra dash through those spikes, but yeah, Blackpear had to eat some spikes, but you know, Blackpear was in the lead, so that oh man, yeah, that causes the lead shift. Okay. All right,
we're through those dream hyper blocks.
Yeah, both players looking good, nailing all their hypers. Okay. This screen in particular, if you fumble a downright dash going for a hyper, you're just gonna send yourself straight into either the abyss or the spikes. And yeah, you don't want to do either of those things. All right, both
Marlin.
players into Chapter 3 revisit. It's one of the more intense revisits.
Marlin just a couple seconds ahead of Blackpear. But we are in 1500 meters. A death in any of these screens will easily change the lead. Oh, and the release from Marlin! And just like that, we are in sync!
Yes, dude! Oh my god, yeah, Marlin taking that head bonk, misses the wall bounce, says hi to a dust bunny. Gives us a nice sync though.
Yeah,
But
Marlin went for the top route as opposed to Blackpear taking the Franker Z room. And Marlin is ahead from that, I feel. Just that much allowed Marlin to take that lead. Because we were that close. And you can see that, yeah, going top route is a little bit faster than Franker Phase Z room.
So now...
Oh! Marlin flub it on the hyper.
Good adjustment from him. But yeah, so now we have a race this close. What strats are we gonna see in this block room? All right, Marlin going for blockless. Blackpear is gonna take the block. Okay, this could be a deciding factor. Marlin's through.
Yeah, I don't believe Blackpear actually has gone for the auto scroller skip at all this season, so that might be part of it.
But yeah, so Marlin's able to edge out a little bit of time over Blackpear so far in this Chapter 4 revisit. But Blackpear is still hot on their tail. Holy crap, man. Right. Both players going to nail their demo dash through the stone and the directional block.
About a 2-second lead still for Marlin, but yet again, we're still in an area where a death can switch it very easily.
Oh, okay. That was barely a death from Marlin, but you know, every second at this point matters.
Yeah, Marlin also not getting some of the fastest strat. Like, we're just seeing like little strat strategies changing between two players, like which ones they go for or not, and it's causing the leads. You know, it's causing this gap to change just off of that. Blackpear taking the death on this room.
Oh man, I was thinking about making the comment how crazy it is to see both players in the same room.
Oh, Blackpear failing on threading the needle. Marlin having the most comfortable lead we've had so far in Summit. Not very comfortable, but it's the widest gap we've had so far. So,
yeah, it's like
as they're both
less than 10 seconds.
It's a large screen, so.
Alrighty, final 30, guys. Final 30, about 10 seconds separating the players. Let's see what happens. Okay. You know, flag 13 could be the deciding factor.
Yeah, the updraft section is going to be very, very much a thing to watch.
Yep, the fact that updraft has such long screens. Downdraft, you know, we skip a ton of flags, so a death could send us back multiple checkpoints. Who knows what strats the players are going to go for at this point. I mean, I'd guess that they don't know the progress of the other player at this point. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is a pre-recorded race.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they don't know the progress of the other player. Oh, Marlin. Nice adjustments there, staying alive.
In some ways, that's for the best, because I feel like it would make you play a little bit worse knowing how close you guys are, how close two players are. Blackpear, good save there. Oh, Marlin dying on 14. Oh, wait, this is... No, that's 19 or 18. I just can't see numbers right now because I can't quite see.
I was gonna say, you're pixelated a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. It's okay. It's just internet.
It's fine. I know what some flags look like. For instance, Marlin's on 13 right now.
Yep, and making it through. Okay, and blackpear also trying to complete flag 13 is good. All right. Wow, this is so freaking close.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what caught blackpear up, but we are definitely in a case where it's gotten closer since the entrance of 3000. Now on the final 10 for Marlin, blackpear entering it as well. Oh, not getting that wall boost. Did take the 9 checkpoint though, so it's fine.
Thank God, yeah. All right, Marlin is on the final screen, the final 5 checkpoints.
Blackpear just behind.
All right, a flag 3 death could be the deciding factor. Marlin is good though. Gets flag 2. Okay. Oh man. Okay. It's looking like Marlin's gonna win this.
Yeah.
Oh,
and just under the wire of getting a 28 as well for Marlin.
Woo!
Getting that 28.
That is hot.
Oh, and blackpear, yeah, now having some trouble with this ending. Dying multiple times towards the end of Summit.
But yeah, GG's to Marlin with that 28.59. And blackpear still showing us a stellar performance. 29.32, even with taking those last deaths at the end of the run. You know, that race was a absolute treat.
Yeah, blackpear definitely played at the top of his game. That it was just 2 seconds off of his best time for the season.
Oh, really? Hey, awesome. But yeah, I always love seeing summits that are neck and neck. And just full through that. That race was really good, but it really got neck and neck towards the end there. But alrighty, guys, you know, like we said, this race was pre-recorded, so we do not have the runners with us for an interview. So we are going to be passing it along to intermission, but do not go anywhere, guys. You know, there's still a couple Celeste races happening for the rest of the night. So, yeah, stick around, guys, and we will see you guys with the next race.